Yo, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. This whole situation with Zurdo totally caught me by surprise, as it did probably everybody else. So let's get right into it. Zurdo didn't make weight by what appears to be 12 pounds. Yeah, 12. So rumor has it that it went from 12 pounds down to 8 pounds when he re-weighed in, and he still couldn't make it. In which then they canceled the fight because he couldn't make the weight, right? So outside of what everybody else has already said on this, De La Hoya was furiously pissed. Even made the comments as to Ramirez needs to seriously think about whether he wants to continue in this sport. To me, that sounds like Golden Boy Productions has got him on a very, very small rope. Rightfully so, because you know what? I was looking forward to this fight. I sat down, I was ready to go, and then all of a sudden, I was like, hey, why is Jojo Diaz the main card? He's not supposed to be the main fight. Then I received a text message a few minutes later. I was like, nah, man, he's not he didn't make weight. And I was like, wow, this is some serious stuff, right? So let's really get into it, though. 12 pounds, 8 pounds, doesn't really make a difference, right? He knew full well he wasn't going to make weight. He knew it. And he still went up there and had the audacity to sit there and waste everybody's time. I mean, you think about all the people that went and paid to go watch him fight. Yes, he trains in LA. And yes, the fight was in Long Beach. But people still paid to go see that. Go see him specifically to go fight. He's a big name in the light heavyweights. And there's not a lot of them. There's a handful of light heavyweights that are, in my opinion, worth a shit. Him being one of them. But now, see, for me, he's lost a lot of credibility as a fighter. Yeah, it was a one simple mistake, but I mean, let's be honest. He should have been doing conditioning, and he was at home eating tamales and tacos al carbón and tacos al pastor and everything else. Eating pan dulce or cafecito. You guys know what I'm talking about. And yet, he didn't. And then we ended up with Jojo being in the main fight. And don't get me wrong, he put on a great fight. He really did. But he ain't who he used to be. Father Time is really showing us that Jojo needs to really, 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 really consider retirement. Good fight for all matters concerned. When they exchanged, it was great exchanges. He shows he still got power. He still got some, there's still a little bit of gas in the tank. But in my opinion, he needs to be not the main card. But what was DAZN to do? Right? What were they supposed to do? I mean, dude didn't make weight at the very last minute, right? So, I'm sure De La Hoya is considering really sitting down and thinking about what he's going to do with Ramirez. I'm sure DAZN is looking at what they're going to do with Ramirez. I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn probably had a small heart attack when he saw that. So, a lot of money wasted, a lot of time and effort and energy. Man, talk about really, really screwing yourself over. I think the outcome of this is going to be widespread, not just with him, but with other fighters, especially for DAZN and the way and Golden Boy Productions and all the other, fight producers, how they look at their fighters and how they ensure that these guys are making weight. Because this guy's a headliner, let's be honest. And here he is doing this. I don't want to sit here and beat a dead horse, but I'm like, dude, millions of dollars, probably even close to billions if you get into all of the, if you're into the gambling stuff, which I don't get into. But if you look at who's gambling on what fighter to go down at what round, you're probably looking at billions of dollars lost for a lot of people. And so hopefully he can get his act together, maybe stay out of the limelight for the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months sometime. And then he'll get, pop up with a new fight. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he decides he calls it quits. I don't think he should. I think he could definitely take on some of these other guys, Bitter Beef. I never know if I'm saying his name right. If I'm saying his name wrong, go ahead and correct me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Is Ramirez done? Is he not? Is he just in the doghouse right now? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. That's the biggest thing, right? So let me know what you think in the comments. As always, talk to me and I'll talk back.